ladies and gentlemen, it's me, the Gothic Republican, and I came across with doing some research, and I came across with a video that made me change my mind about what happened in Florida, and what about this guy, David Hobb? Is he really a crisis actor, or is he really a teenager who's made to read a script for CNN? I didn't know at first. And first, I thought it was just a scripted interview, how CNN is known for basically bullshit lies. And then later on, I started to notice things, little things, and then later on, I came across a video that answers a lot of questions. So what is the biggest mystery and scoop about David Hobb? To discover the truth and answer these questions, and there's coming across with more questions than answers, then that's a bad thing. That is questionable. We need to question our government, authority, and we need to question our media. What is the actual truth about anything, especially about this situation with David Hobb? Is who he says he really is, or what? If anybody's seen this before of this one story from California with David Hobb, well, he could have moved from Florida, from California to Florida before all this stuff happened. This could be a coincidence here, and it is a coincidence, but at the same time, it answers a lot of questions, and a few other things as well. And also, this is another question here. Does it, right here, looks like a earpiece, or a something that is a device in his ear, a listening device? We exactly don't know yet, but this looks kind of suspicious. Not only that, his father is an FBI. That's also a bit suspicious and odd. Furthermore, is this really David Hobb? This is a mugshot of a criminal, oddly enough, named David Hobb. I mean, you can sit there and say the same thing about Alex Jones and Bill Hicks, or and you can say the same thing about the Antifa member on Facebook between the school shooter. They're two different people, but they kind of look eerily the same. This could be also a coincidence, but they have the same scar, which is kind of odd. I mean, you see here, they're two different people, but they kind of look eerily similar. And I will admit that I was wrong about this. I posted this up before and thought it was a real thing, but not. But I came across with this kind of information. Surprisingly, 26 years old, this guy has a bug shot and looks very similar to the real Dave Hobb. This seems kind of pretty odd. We're coming across with too many questions and not enough answers, and this is really getting odd. And it's surprising that how this would be. This is really odd right now. See, try to save the picture. Can't. This is a picture of David Hobb and then a inmate, also, oddly enough, who's 25, named David Hobb. And I try to screenshot it. Can't take a screenshot. What the fuck? This is odd, and he has the same scar on his head from this other person. This has to be some kind of weird coincidence, or the question is he the real same guy? Is he the real person? Are they the same person? And I was a bit skeptical about the crisis actors thing. I thought, it was just CNN handing scripts to teenagers and saying, hey, here you go. But no, more and more time I looked at this stuff, that I realized these guys could be crisis actors for real. And if you saw from my other videos that at first I literally thought they were just actual real teenagers who've been through this stuff for real, and I actually thought they were people who were, and I mentioned about this video before, how he's messed up on his lines when he's talking and doing a scripted interview.
This is a drill too, just another one, because we have a lot of fire alarms, a lot of fire drills at the school. After we heard the first gunshot, we initially thought it was a drill. Actually, that was a bad choice. Actually, that was a bad choice because the janitor... Sorry. You're fine. Honestly, when I was going out, I was kind of... When I was going out, I was in shock. I don't know how to put this in perspective. So most of my friends that made it out, one of them went into a bathroom in the same, I believe, in the same hallway as the shooter on the phone. One of them went into the same bathroom, I believe, as the hallway shooter. He was in there at the same time, and he was in the bathroom, and he didn't know if he was going to live.
I mean, at first I thought this was just him slipping on his, messing up on his lines for an interview, and, you know, and I simply just didn't know. And then later on, I came across with this video, and this opened my fucking eyes, and this is the horrible truth. This video was removed off of Facebook several times. Every time I tried to find the video, Facebook or YouTube removed it. And of course, you know about the Mockingbird conspiracy, how majority of news networks, YouTube, Google, and all these, even Facebook, is controlled by the FBI, CIA, and this is a theory. I'm not saying that it's a fact, but it just seems strange. This stuff keeps on happening, and yet stuff that's contact like me gets deleted, flagged, you know, discredited by mainstream media outsources as conspiracy theorists, stuff like that. If you come in with more questions than answers, that's a bit strange. That's a bit odd, and that's nothing normal. Okay, it's a bit off-putting and, you know, strange. And when you have evidence like this points otherwise, that's questionable. Now InfoWars are getting threatened to get shut down for their channel. And, you know, I might not like the Young Turks or the, you know, these liberal BS bullshitter news media outlets on YouTube, but they have a right for freedom of speech. Same thing with InfoWars. Why you're punishing InfoWars from doing their job, reporting information, reporting certain situations that could be true. And you can sit there and say all their conspiracy theories website, but some of their stuff that they reported on that everybody else laughed at, found out it was true, especially the situation between Sweden, the Bethesda emails, Clinton. There's a lot of stuff that they were right about, which other people laughed at. And there's some stuff that seems off the wall. And we do have a First Amendment right to speak freedom of speech. And YouTube is basically going against the constitutional rights that we have. And I got evidence, and I know that these guys are crisis actors. And I'm not saying that this Florida shooting didn't happen. It did. And I feel horrible for the real victims, not these actors. These actors are just, again, just full of bullshit. They're trying to use kids for emotional blackmail, and that's the issue. That's not right to take away our Second Amendment rights to right to bear arms. This is the video, the question. You might think I have a tinfoil hat, but you're going to think otherwise when you see this video.
Like, he's not even supposed to be in our school. He's like 25 and he's from California, even though he's my debate partner. What the hell?
Shocking.
Alright.
Really?
Like, he's not even supposed to be in our school. He's like 25 and he's from California, even though he's my debate partner. What the hell?
Wow. Yeah, that's enough evidence to sit there and say he is a fucking crisis actor. I smell bullshit. And you know what? They were right. I was wrong. They're crisis actors. Well, you saw the video, and do I need to say anything else? Let's just see it again, just in case, since you people who are skeptical and thinking that I'm some crazy lunatic, let's watch it again.
Like, he's not even supposed to be in our school. He's like 25 and he's from California, even though he's my debate partner. What the hell?
Shocking.
Alright.
Really?
Like, he's not even supposed to be in our school. He's like 25 and he's from California, even though he's my debate partner. What the hell?
Well, shocking. You thought I was crazy. You can put on Facebook, you can have your yearbooks of David Hobb. I don't believe it. It's full of shit. You might say a picture means 1,000 words, but video has 1,000,000 words. You can show this yearbook all you want to, doesn't mean it's the fucking truth. It also seems kind of strange that other pictures of him, that he looks a lot younger than he really was on his graduation picture. Isn't that a bit strange? Well, hold on a second. Let's make sure again that we see. Let's just see if this was actually the fucking truth. Let's see did I hear right, or did I watch the video right, or we'll just see that video again, and kind of just wondering how that would be the case.
Like, he's not even supposed to be in our school. He's like 25 and he's from California, even though he's my debate partner. What the hell?
Shocking.
Alright.
Really?
Like, he's not even supposed to be in our school. He's like 25 and he's from California, even though he's my debate partner. What the hell?
Before YouTube probably takes this video down, or otherwise, before any person wants to make a comment, watch the whole video, please. I want you to. It makes more sense if you actually watch this. So, you can't argue with facts. This is reality here. He is an actor. He is a crisis actor, and this proves it. You know, I was going to make a video about something else, and this came around, and you know what? I had to do it. I had to make a video about this when I found this crap out. But I talk to you guys later. God bless America. You guys have a fantastic day, and have a good one. Bye.